When we were first introduced to Ranma and his father, I think you as well as I had a certain question pop up in your head. But that question would not be answered, oh no. That question would not even be addressed for 7 entire seasons! Eventually, Ranma 1/2 had to go there. They had to answer the question on everyone's lips. Where is Ranma's mother? She was revealed at the very end of the last season of Ranma 1/2, stepping into the limelight for the first time, Nodoka Saotome. Nodoka is far removed from the useless maternal figures of other animated series. She is a character with true pathos, and surprisingly, the series does a bang-up job explaining why she stayed out of the picture until now. The wife of a warrior, she must abide by the warrior code. She bore witness to a contract signing stating that she could not meddle in her son's training for as long as it takes, and the day she sees him again will be the day he has finally become a man. If Genma were to fail to transform his son to the very meaning of a man, they would have to commit ritual suicide, and the honor-bound Nodoka must make sure it goes down without a hitch, even if that means finishing them off herself. To many fans of the show, this makes Nodoka a heartless character, that she would agree to participate in this heinous act to the point where she flaunts this death stick everywhere she goes. I disagree, for you can see it in her eyes, the weight of that sword, the burden she has to bear. She does it not out of heartlessness, but devotion to her husband and the future of her son. To endure a life of solitude, to wait at home for the prodigal son to return. Her whole life is a noble sacrifice, the kind of love that can only exist betwixt a mother and son. On top of that, all the characters in the Ranmaverse have what I like to refer to as Ranma-isms, weird quirks that can be utilized for story purposes or for just plain mayhem. It had been a while since we'd seen a real good Ranma-ism, and when fair Nodoka walked through the door for the first time, she may have brought to the table one of the best. Our heroes must travel incognito around Nodoka, for if she sees them, they will die. And of course, whereas in all other instances Ranma would be stranded in female form scraping to find some hot water, suddenly there's hot water all over the place, and Ranma is constantly getting doused and scrambling not to make eye contact. When Nodoka shows up at the Tendo domicile, guaranteed things are about to go topsy-turvy. Madcap slapstick humor is sure to occur, but at the same time, there is a deep, emotional turmoil of a mother and son. Although they see each other, they can't really see each other. Where the hell else are you going to find such a conflict? A mother's love is impossible to deny, and it is impossible to deny Nodoka Saotome, slicing through the top 20 at a very deserving number 18.
She is evil! Evil! Evil!
A character with no goodness whatsoever! She is Tatewaki Kuno's twisted sister, Kodachi Kuno. I would imagine a lot of Ranma 1/2 fans would not want anything to do with this character. She'd be far removed from any best list, because she's so annoying. That cackle of hers peels the paint off my walls. She is just so vile. The way she borderline rapes Ranma Saotome is disgusting. There's nothing to relate with here. She is just pure, unadulterated dementia. You hate her. You absolutely positively hate her. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Because she is so unscrupulous, so without remorse, she is one of Ranma Saotome's greatest nemeses. And the fact she is so irritating only adds to that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when somebody takes her ass down. This might upset some fans, but I love to hate Kodachi, and she deserved to be featured way more in the anime. And forget the Kodachi of the later seasons that had that awful, awful new voice. Give me that Season 1 Kodachi, the one with that egotistical flair and that gloriously grating laugh. A good anime needs a big bad guy, or gal. A greater power which must be overcome, a force that cannot be reasoned with, a foe who is just so swamped with foe-ness. Walking, breathing evil. Of all the characters in Ranma 1/2, I can only think of one who fits the bill, and that's Kodachi Kuno, a character worthy of one last look.
I am wallowing in the sand. How did we ever get in this sand trap? Drift. Sand drift. Blind from this damn light shining in my face. Blind as hell. And she's more capable of human error and lapses in judgment. As
Pillins, did you just see that? Alright, now I'm scared. Oh geez. What does 2012 have in store for lowly little DJClyve?
This is your buddy DJClyve. I felt it necessary to get in front of the camera for this one. Could the Ranmas raise our family of Ranmas? What would that be considered asexual reproduction? Or maybe something along the fuck.
The wires, oh god, the wires, oh the disorder, oh god, the disorder. There, I'm on my hands and knees, please!
Nah, that was dumb.
And with that in mind, here with more on this late... And with that in mind, here...
You might be wondering to yourself, what makes a grown man do this?
She was caught. That's not good.
Look at this. Only me. Give away a rare, limited edition... The wide-aired... If it's coming in from the west, it'll be on that side of the script. I don't even know.
When all is said and done, as you can see, some areas will be looking to upwards to a 3 foot...
untangling them. Oh my god, untangling these. Oh my god.
Two lights in Jesus' house. Ohne Wahrung. Schnipp Stein. What is this house? Expect Freaky Kong. Refused. Uns will Datsun. Uns box der Raum. Schneekstuhn im Bett. Is miss my Traxun. That is dumb. Batman does not deinen Namen gehst nur. Lachotes Jausa. Ade Außen Bora Bora.
Life is RANMA!
Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is DJClyve, your good buddy. This is a little bit of an impromptu thing I'm doing. I'm coming to the end of my Ranma 1/2 career, and I thought it might be a good idea to log some of my
my latter projects. So you know, just to give people an inside look at them. Okay, this is take 2.
Do you hear me, Robin? I'm on my knees. She took my money. Now I'm in need. Now be key.
All right, second try is better than the first.
Illness to appeal to his soft side.
Did you catch that? What it did was it somehow erased one of my my vocal lines and replaced it with a random musical track that I had placed later in the profile. I have no idea how this happened, but it happens. Trust me, it happens a lot more than you'd think. And this is the kind of thing I deal with all of a sudden in the middle of saves. The studio program just craps out on me. So, curse you, Studio. Curse you, Studio 14. You suck. You suck. I hate you. You are the bane of my existence. You could suck my gonads, you stupid piece of crap. You stupid rainbow boxes. I hate you. I hate you, you motherfucker. I hate you, hate you, hate you!
Wrapped around super.
This is Boots.
Whole entire town.
What? What the heck is this?
Hypnotizing them with her
Oh God, welcome to my nightmare. Yeah, remember what I said about my program just randomly taking a music track and replacing one of my vocal tracks with it? Well, I went back and fixed it, and what happened? It did it again with the very next track. It's every freaking line I have to do twice. This is actually a very simple line. It's just, I wish my father cared enough to throw me into a pit of starving cats.
I wish my father cared enough to throw me into a pile of...
A pit. Not a pile, a pit.
I wish my father cared enough to throw me into a pit of starving cats.
Alright. And that's how easy it is, folks. You just crank out one line at a time. And if I forget, I have it written archaically on little mock cue cards like this. Damn it. Hello everybody, hi. You're probably wondering what the hell has this guy done to his appearance, but this is me, it's a different day. It's actually, this is a first of many, or probably many, green screen effects.
Rude evens it up for Beer Money Incorporated as we anticipate the Tag Team Showdown June 13th at Slammiversary.
Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
This is me, complete rap regalia.
17
years, 17 years, she'd be sucking on my wallet for 17 years. She'd be shopping Calvin Klein's, Kuno shopping at Sears. She can bet the gambling king and she will leave him in tears. You dare to play her game while she's ready to play. You had better watch your back, she might be your fiance. Blink an eye and she'll go AWOL with your money. Shopping sprees at Chanel's, yo, this isn't very funny. Kikuko Ryonami got a cut of my money. Now me and Ranma both look it down. This is me, your friend DJClyve. Soon I might be dead. But yeah, so I don't freaking know what I'm saying. Blah de blah de blah de blah de.
Good buddy DJClyve, the RANMA 1F character profile guy, coming to you from beautiful HECKSHER Park, New York, the site of RANMA Oblivion. And this is another bone-chilling edition of Ask DJClyve. Get out of there. Where I will be answering the most commonly asked questions from viewers like yourselves. Without further ado, let's...
Finished with Ranma 1/2, will we be seeing Inuyasha profiles?
Ah yes, the million-dollar question. Is DJClyve gonna tackle the great Inuyasha next? You wouldn't believe how often I get asked this question. No, I'm not going to jump into that because, well, it took me 7 long years to get through Ranma 1/2, and the character list in Inuyasha is about twice as many. Maybe 3 times as many, I don't know, I didn't do the math, but I know it's up there. And if I ever plan on having a social life again, I don't think I should take on slaying such a large demon. Fact of the matter is, you know, I've seen Inuyasha, I'm a big fan of it, but I don't own a single episode of it on DVD, so I wouldn't call myself a super fan. And why tackle such a daring project that's going to take me another 14 years or so if I'm not a super fan? So I guess that's about it. And next question.
Which profile was the most fun to make?
The most fun profile I ever worked on was definitely the Harumaki the Soul Traveler profile, because it was the first time I ever used a green screen, and I was like a kid in a candy store. I was just thinking of so many different ways to use that green screen in that one opening and closing shot. The funny thing about that shot is that originally I wanted it to be very simple. I just wanted there to be 4 characters on screen interacting. There were ladders there. I wanted people to be climbing up and down the ladders, and it was just supposed to be this whole scene. But I had so much fun with the green screen, I just kept coming up with new ideas for new crazy characters to put on screen, new freaks, if you will. And by the end, I had like 13 or 14 characters running around on there, and it was really, really fun. Had a good time with that one, so. That's, I mean, bar none, that's my favorite, most fun profile I've ever worked on.
Howdy, Ranma fans. You are looking at an exhausted DJClyve home after a long day at HECKSHER State Park filming Ranma Oblivion. Now that I'm finally home, at long last, I can rest. Whoa, blacked out there for a sec. You folks at home, take a good look at this while I finally catch some peace and quiet.